Mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Defo, and Lubie, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim flam sauce with the awesome fave, with shafafa on the side.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another Friday Fun Day edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. And I can't believe it's Friday again. Somehow that happened.
Payday
it's
Friday
November and almost the holiday season again. I don't know how that happened. It's almost 2026. I don't know how that happened.
Too much.
But we've got Arlene Borenstein by our side, and I know how that happened because he asked. Ask and ye shall receive. It's always a pleasure to see your bright, beautiful, bouncy face.
I know.
A buoyant face.
Yeah, and bubbly.
Bubbly.
Yep.
All the B words.
Energetic. That,
Yes.
well, that too.
Defo, I don't know what words we have with you.
Not much left.
B words include
B words.
busted,
Bro. Buddy.
Yeah.
How's it going? Have you
Buddy?
turned your losing streak around yet?
No, it's been awful. I mean,
You didn't pick the Jets last night, did you?
I need a cut, man. I gave out the Jets on a gambling
God.
show, 12 and a
It
half
was
points.
almost 13 points.
They lose by 13.
Yeah, well, that's
I
That's
didn't
the
know
way
Jets
it's been
were your
going.
team. I didn't know Jets.
No,
were your
it was
No,
just a
this
gambling
was just
standpoint.
strictly from a gambling standpoint. I was trying
Oh.
to stop looking like a fool. I'd given out a series of losers on this show, and
Yes.
I can't say that it's turning around, Mike Mayo.
well.
I'm hoping maybe by Christmas. Somewhere in there. How many weeks away?
I've got
Don't rush it, please.
I've got some news for you, and this brings
You're
me
on a
to
worse streak.
No,
Oh.
I have been taking my traditional breather between Breeders' Cup and Championship meet here at Gulfstream as far as horses.
Yeah,
But
but that's no fun.
but no,
man.
here's
That's
a
way-
ethical, well, not ethical, philosophical question. Okay,
Philosophical.
I'm in a little bit of a quandary.
Yeah.
But it might be able to help you out. I got a tip today from my usual source, somebody that's
that horse
connected
Schilling
to
keeps
the
winning.
No. Well, the Kenny McPeak barn has another runner today at Churchill Downs, fourth race, maiden race, second time out. He finished second last time, and this is perfect for us and all of us that like to bet anything with food or drink. It's called Patron Silver. The name of the horse is Patron Silver.
Oh, cute.
Nice.
He's 3-1 morning line. They love him.
I don't know if I can afford either.
So the question is, should I break my own self-imposed exile?
Absolutely. What's wrong with you? Who puts self-imposed exile on?
I do. I try to have a little bit of discipline.
You only have so many days left. I mean,
right.
You got to take each day one at a time.
All right. Well, and then the question is, do you want to partake in this tip and then maybe turn yourself around if it actually comes
Oh,
in?
you want to pool money on this thing?
No, I don't want to pull it, but I'll give it to you and say, if you
Give
bet
money.
Patron Silver, maybe that'll be the thing that turns everything around.
I have to say, I mean, out of a million tips, 999,999 end up losing. But you're actually pretty good with this stuff.
Yeah,
man.
because last time I gave out from the same barn, the McKeek barn, a horse named was it called Schilling?
Schilling.
Yeah, Schilling,
and
I think
that
it
horse came back and ran won again and paid $17.
I missed that. When was that? They didn't tell me that
I
one.
should have called you.
You should have called me because I love that horse. They paid $39. It actually got me out for the whole
Came right back
month.
and won again.
And Arlene, I'm sorry, we're
No,
doing all
I
this
was just
gambling.
thinking
Arlene's a
much I-
degenerate gambler also from her family. I mean,
I know.
yeah.
I
That
come
was,
from a
I thought that
long
was Nikki
line
Mohan who was the
of
degenerate.
no,
I think Arlene
Thing
may
is,
have her
we're
tongue.
both, degenerate baddies.
Well,
There you
no
go.
wonder why you're here
Yeah, we fit
by
right
our
in.
side.
Of course.
And so do you ever dabble in the ponies? Would you put like a $5 or $10 win bet on something?
I absolutely would. I mean, not that there's all this disposable income, but I think it's a form of entertainment too, right? Like you could sit down
That's
for
the
a
way
really
we keep
expensive
track
That's
meal.
the
Fine.
rationalization.
Yeah. And
You
listen,
sound like
what,
my therapist.
what are you going to do? Put money on a game that you can't watch here, like live or what? Here, you can put money on something and watch it live, and so it's also
It's exciting.
it's
it's
a
entertainment.
production.
It's like going to the
it's
movie.
like the theater.
And you could actually
There you
come
go.
home with
There you
more
go.
money and
Yeah.
pay for your meals and
Totally.
all that stuff. It's a
Yeah.
wonderful
More
thing.
often than not, you're thinking I could have bought a refrigerator with that money
No,
that I lost at the
that
track.
is
Lubie
true,
learned
too.
this though,
That is
and I've
true,
been saying this forever. If you put 5 cents, even $1 on any
Oh, it
sporting
changes
event,
everything.
it changes everything. It brings out the worst in you.
And the best.
It
and
brings
the
out
best.
the racist. It brings out the pessimist. It
Best.
brings out the angry, evil person that you are. But
It just makes
it makes it a lot more fun.
makes
Yeah.
it interesting.
It does. It does. You have a stake, you know.
You have a stake in it. Yep.
Yeah.
You brought up I
Skin
think,
in
a
the game.
key
I have a
phrase,
stake in it, and
which
I say
is
nice.
In your heart, exactly.
disposable income. When
Right,
you have income after you've paid all your bills, and I
Yeah.
find myself in that situation today. I paid off my Amex card in full today for
Oh,
the month.
Nice,
Yeah,
I
can't say the
paid
same.
my monthly house. You know, I don't call it rent anymore, but it's a house fund that Val and I have. I
I
made
love
that
that.
payment.
Oh.
I made the health insurance payment, which keeps going up. I
Yeah.
made.
I
I
know.
basically have satisfied all my obligations, and now I still have like $900
I
left.
love
So
that.
we
I
consider
just
that
shut off my phone at this time. I mean,
We
what's the
consider
point?
that
Yeah.
disposable,
Disposable
income,
income,
and
okay.
unfortunately, it usually gets disposed of.
Exactly. But let me ask you guys. So, as much as you gamble, what is, you know, as kids say, 6, 7. What is, you know, how much do you lose? How often do you win?
600, 700.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
6, 700.
Suddenly the mic goes dead. It's like,
Yeah.
no,
Well-
jaywalking. No
No,
problem. Yeah.
like typical day at the track or at a poker table, my limit is $200. I'll go
Okay,
and play
fair.
200, and then I have goals. And if I
Mhm.
double my money, I walk away.
Okay. Oh,
Do you believe that?
No,
I was
no,
gonna say.
one
I was
second.
like, well, wait, whoa.
That's a lie.
My son had a theory, and it's
We need
really
to
a good
fact
one.
check that. Let's go do this on the road
Exactly.
and see what happens.
My son was a big poker player, and you know, I didn't think he would be a gambler, but he told me this years ago because he saw me losing my ass, and he said, "Dad, I mean, the minute you're 10 cents ahead at any time in any gambling endeavor,
Walk away.
Oh, really? That's really what he does?
because how
this
many
is-
times you're up 200 at the beginning of the day, you end up losing money.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you left every time that you were ahead, and it's right out of American Gangster, quitting while you're ahead
It's not
is
quitting.
not the same as quitting.
Right.
So if you did that, you probably would end up
Yeah,
maybe
but if it's
like
only-
close to even at least.
If
a
it's only
lifetime.
10 cents,
True.
I'm sorry. There's no self-respecting gambler who will be satisfied. Like if you double your money, or even if you turn 200 into 300, that's a good goal, and you walk away. But
Yeah.
10
Yeah, I
cents.
think
I
that's what
mean,
he
I
No,
might
but
as well
it
just go
just- it
walk.
wouldn't matter.
What
You
he
could be up
means.
10,000
It's not
also.
10,000.
But I
But
mean-
you're walking away.
But I mean,
Yes,
if I'm just doing
He-
it for a
he's
dime, I might as
disputing my
well.
son's lunch.
I might as well be one of those people on
Yeah,
Hollywood
yeah.
Beach with the
Yeah.
metal detectors
You
and
sound
just trying,
desperate. You
Or
sound
just
desperate.
ask my 8-year-old for 10 cents. He'll probably
Yeah.
have some.
Yeah, exactly.
break open the piggy bank.
Yeah,
That's when
yeah.
you know you have a
No,
problem.
but if you always left when you were ahead, you would
Yes.
end up
I
probably
would be
in
a lot happier
You-
and wealthier.
It seems like in every gambling session, very rarely do you just go right out the door losing.
What,
You might be ahead at some
Mhm.
point, and
Right.
if you left every time you were ahead, you
Yep.
probably end
but
up winning.
what I
Yep.
don't understand are the people who are like just on the machine, like clank,
Oh yeah, it's hypnosis.
waiting there.
Oh, I hate
mean,
slots.
after
Oh,
like
slot
5
machines, yeah.
times, and I lose.
I-
I'm like,
I've never-
I'm out of here.
I'm
Like,
glad
not
I've never
I'm
had-
not having fun.
I'm glad I've never
Yeah.
had luck with slots because I just find it mind-numbingly
Yeah.
boring
Yeah, I
and
don't get the
depressing.
point.
Some people
As
are really
opposed
lucky
to the
with it, though.
track
Yeah.
where you watch them
Right.
go around and you cheer and you curse, like you said. Sometimes.
No, but it's your own opinion at least that,
Yeah.
that you're losing
Right, that's
on.
the whole
Exactly.
point.
Yeah, you
It's
feel-
like,
It's the illusion of
You
control.
feel like you have a say in it.
the
Yep.
illusion of control, like you're the one
Yeah.
trying to figure it out.
Totally.
Another philosophical question related somewhat to gambling. You
You're
know, a
all
lot-
over this theme. I love this.
I
About
love
this guy.
well, I went to the gym this morning. I just feel,
Oh, you-
I
yeah,
feel
you-
so
love
energetic.
it.
I think you've had a
I'm
couple of
great.
gummies.
No,
there's something
that's
up
after
there.
the show.
Mellow.
That is
That's
my
after
Friday
the show.
California sober routine.
oh man,
There you
But
go.
no, right now I am high on life. But
I
my
love it.
question to
Me
you
too.
is,
just like
you know, a lot of times people say you can't take it with you, so hence disposable income.
Yeah.
I like to go around. But what if you can take it with you? What if you,
You
get to
can't.
the
No, no.
afterlife and
Yeah,
you
but
find
you have a
out
bank
that you
account?
could have transferred all your funds into the next world?
Well, then you lose. I mean,
Hey.
perpetuates the losing streak.
I'm rethinking the whole thing. Then
Yeah,
I'm selling my houses. I'm gonna barrel myself like the pharaohs.
I don't want to count on that, Mayo. I really don't.
Because then you'll really be horrified
You
by
know,
the number.
the great late Bob Knuth, who was, of course, married to Leslie Visser for a while and unfortunately passed away this year. You didn't
The
notice,
Duke passed?
Louie? You didn't know the Duke checked
No,
out?
I didn't know
Wow.
the past. Oh,
The
Jesus.
Duke.
I thought
and
we talked about this before.
well, he
Hasn't.
he had
Oh,
a
come on, I didn't
philosophy.
know
I mean, this guy, he made a score like in the 80s for 30 million, and then everything he touched
Oh,
turned
wow.
to gold.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know what his net worth was when he
Check out.
checked out, but anyway, he had amassed a substantial amount of gelt over the years, and his philosophy was, I want to make sure that last check I write bounces.
Ha!
And he may have because he invested in something that I recommended to him.
Oh shoot!
All right, so he.
I thought those
subscribed to
altitude
the-
chambers were going to be great. I
still
thought
think
they
it's
were
a
going to
great
be
idea,
big.
actually.
I
I still
swear to
think it's a
God.
great idea.
Anyway, hey, we are here at 10 Palms. It's going to be a big weekend here at Gulfstream, live racing every
Very
day.
unusual for Mayo to make an early move now that he's on this Ozempic.
Well, no, I see. I didn't eat
I don't
all
have any
morning.
salad.
You have
You
nothing.
always give him. You
I
always
had-
give him a hard time
Yeah,
for
that's our
that.
I
job.
have to.
I had no breakfast this morning. I had one cup of
Aw,
coffee
and you're
before the
hungry.
workout.
Ooh,
And
thank you.
and look, I have
I just
one
ordered-
tube of pasta that got the
That's
nice
not going to do it.
rigatoni
No, no.
alla vodka. It's
Sweet.
dripping all over
That's
my
it.
show sheet.
It looks
But-
good.
And I just want to say, we've got
Oh, my-
You have notes?
with the Italian theme. Yeah, I've got a contest. I've got notes. I've got
Right.
sponsors. But Sunday, the 16th, we're going to be joined by Joe Bejs a little bit in the
Love
second
it.
half of the show, talking about the Taste at the Track monthly food event. And this month's theme is Italian. It's the MARTINIS, PANINIS, and LINGUINE event. And I think even Lubie and Shirley are going to be.
with my wife. Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Yay.
What about
Super
little
stoked.
Luca Lubitz? What's
We'll
going
be
to happen
home
with
with my parents.
him? You know, Lubie had a baby.
You need a
She
break.
does. She
Yeah,
does.
do you know he's become a dad?
She has. She's been very
as
congratulatory.
soon as I
appreciate it.
saw him, I said, "Oh my God, Lubie." But have you been getting sleep?
We're doing the shift thing, so I'm getting some. I'm getting
Okay.
like 5 to 6 hours, which
Shift,
is
he said,
more
shift.
more than people said I was going to get. So
He's doing the diaper
He looks
change.
well
but-
rested,
and it
doesn't
also
he?
depends on the child. So
he doesn't sleep great. So
Yeah.
we're
Aw.
just the shift with a T
aw.
and an F is working so far. So that's what we're doing, and it's okay. And he only sleeps in hour to 2 hour increments. That's the problem. Like we haven't gotten him up to the 3 to 4 to 5 hour.
Are you like
Stage it.
excited though? Like
I'm happy. It's
right
it's a
now,
lot.
he's just like a little blob. Doesn't
Yes,
do anything.
that's the
but
thing
poop
is, as a
and
guy-
Yeah,
drink.
in the beginning.
like it's not that I'm
He
against
poops, he
babies,
eats, he fusses.
but he's
Yeah,
I don't
and
want to say
looks cute.
boring, but there's not much,
Right,
like it's
right.
just taking
It's
care of
like-
him. There's nothing else.
Believe
you
me,
know?
enjoy this while
I know,
lasts,
that's
because
the
he's
thing,
gonna
I
start
rem-
crawling.
No,
out.
I know.
It's a
I remember
pain,
when
man.
my son got eyebrows. I was like, "Oh my God, there's
Look at
eyebrows now!"
that.
It
He's a
was
kid.
hilarious. Yeah, it's like you're kind of a human, kind of.
You're human. Yeah, exactly.
I think I'm just gonna do the.
But
Greek
Louis
salad.
slimmed down since
All right,
the
we'll-
pregnancy
we'll
is
order
over.
you
Have
some
you noticed?
food.
Yeah.
I'm barely eating.
Again,
No
we've
problem.
got the rigatoni alla vodka with shrimp.
that
That's
looks
in for,
amazing.
Yeah, go for it. And then
Yeah.
we've got the French dip.
Okay.
We're a couple of days
Why not?
late. Sorry,
Oh, that's all
Sarnie.
you. That's all
It
you.
was
Thank you. guys.
National
loves the
French
fries.
Dip Sandwich Day on
Aw.
Wednesday. Sarnie enjoyed it at the Sports Bar on
Oh,
Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't have it. I had prime rib, but I figured better late than never, so I'll have a little French dip.
All right. Let's try
Lubie,
this.
you got the soup du jour. What is it?
I'm trying to remember the
chicken
name. of that.
enchilada?
No. The
It's like
chicken.
a corn.
No, it's chicken. The spinach Florentine, chicken Florentine soup.
Florentine.
Chicken Florentine
Looks
soup.
very creamy and
It
rich.
is
spectacular.
creamy.
Yeah, look at that.
It is good.
This is good. You got that.
The
And
rigatoni alla vodka and the
that is
French dip
yummy.
sandwich.
all right, so
Yeah.
Arlene Borenstein, it's been a few months. You
Yeah.
work for the city of Hollywood, but they have
Yeah.
Fridays off, the great 4-day work week. So
Nice.
you are here
And
off
luckily,
the clock.
I have you guys I can hang out with.
And
Nice.
but you are, even when you are off the clock,
Mhm.
you live and breathe city of Hollywood. So there are things going on,
I do.
including today is the last day or the last couple days of the Dine Out Hollywood promotion. How'd that go?
So Dine Out Hollywood, it's actually done really well. We've had amazing feedback from Mimi's, from several
Mimi's.
businesses saying, this has really helped traffic and people come in and try us for the first
Oh,
time.
good.
So we're so happy about it. And the plan is to do it again next year and businesses are on board. So yay, Hollywood.
Mm.
Dine Out Hollywood, though, one more day. And you do get some really good deals
Nice.
on great restaurants. We have, Hollywood, as you know, Mike,
I do, because I was
has
a long
lot
time
of
Long-time
diversity.
resident. Yep.
resident, and I was
and-
Hollywood adjacent for many years in
Yeah.
Dania. Yep.
What were some of your favorites? I'm sure they're on the Dine Out list.
Oh well, let's see. Now, along the beach there, I really like Taverna Opa.
Oh,
I
yeah, me
like
too.
La Tub is classic, obviously for
I
the
know.
burgers and
Yeah.
beach. The intracoastal vibe.
Right.
Margaritaville, the resort there,
Mhm.
the
Ooh.
JWB
Steakhouse.
Steakhouse and seafood is
Yep.
really excellent.
Yes.
Um,
But there's a lot of like smaller ones that are
Well-
ethnic diverse.
Oh yeah. I
You
mean,
know?
I'm just on the beach. I could
Mm.
work my way west. We could do this
Do
all
it,
day.
do
But
it.
we've got and up
No
there,
pressure, though.
Sardelli is that beautiful
Mm,
house on the ocean, which is the Sardelli family, Fulvio and company.
and they were on board with Dine Out.
Oh, that's
so-
great. That's
yeah.
good to get them on board. And then you get downtown and you got places like Go Bistro's been there a long time. That's a
Love Go
Japanese place that has some ramen bowls
Mhm.
up and down Harrison Street. Of course,
Yeah.
you got some great spots like
Yep.
the Oh, what's the pig? Oh my God, the pig, not the pig.
Oh, the Tipsy Boar.
Tipsy Boar.
Yeah.
I love that place. That's been around.
I
long.
like it too.
So again, and then you
Yeah.
got low key places like Sonny's Famous Steak Hoagies that
my
we
God.
did a show with them earlier this year. So many
Nice.
great places. In Hollywood.
Yeah. So one more day, go to go to hollywoodfl.org/dine out. You can check out all the restaurants that are signed up. It's a very fancy website. One of our colleagues, Vicky, did a great job putting it together. Very informative, and you can get some of your favorite spots or unknown spots that you want to try for a 3-course prefix menu.
Nice. And
that
this
you wouldn't
was,
be able to get any other way.
it went from October 15th to like November 14th.
Tomorrow is the 15th. And it's the
15th.
last
So
day.
okay, even the Saturday nights,
Yes.
they're still on board with it. And
Yeah, just tomorrow. And it's over.
and it was like a spinoff from the Dine Out Lauderdale,
Yes.
which takes place in August and September.
Right. So we just kind of extended it for
and
Hollywood.
made it your own for Hollywood.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
wait,
and
there's more.
There's more.
Right? What
Yeah.
else is going on in
feel-
the city of Hollywood?
Yes. So Hollywood's just such a beautiful, charming city that I grew up here in Pembroke Pines, but Hollywood was always a part of my upbringing. We would go to Hollywood Beach, the
Yep.
Hollywood Resort Hotel. So 100 years has been celebrated all year, and I feel like, wow, it's such a kind of 180 from like growing up here. My dad's buried at Fred Hunter's and my grandma,
Okay,
so I
wow.
always make that joke. But
So
we
you really do have roots here.
I
yeah.
do.
You really have
I
roots here,
really
geez.
do. But you've seen this city grow into something so awesome, and it's coming up. And so next weekend we
Wow.
are celebrating the official 3-day centennial celebration of 100 years of
Wow.
Hollywood. So
Where's that going to
Thursday-
be? What's happening?
I know Thursday, Margaritaville.
Okay.
It's a band called Sippin' Fire is going to be there, and
at the
people-
band shell there,
at the-
right at the beach.
Yep, at the band shell, the famous band shell there. Friday, we're going to do our Arts Park tree lighting. Santa's going to show up. There's
Oh,
gonna be
nice.
another concert on
That's
the
amazing.
rocks.
Is there a
called.
menorah too?
I hope so.
Okay.
There are a lot of Jews in Hollywood. Trust me. A lot of Jews.
We need menorahs too. I mean, I'm happy.
Yes.
You know,
No,
Yeah,
usually
yeah.
it's a multicultural
Yeah, I think- I would-
It's
celebration.
a giant
I-
tree and a
I would-
small menorah.
I would think though that there would, because we have Mayor Levy, who is Jewish, and
Mhm.
I don't
Love
know if
it,
it's a
Mayor
majority,
Josh.
but a good amount of our commissioners
Yeah.
are Jewish.
Yes.
So, and our community, of course, we love
Yes.
them. So
So
yes.
that's the tree lighting. And then
Yes.
what's day number 3?
the big day, and thank you for mentioning it, is Saturday, which is also Friday and Saturday are both at Arts Park. But
Nice.
Saturday, Cool in the Gang is the
Oh, nice.
headliner.
Oh, wow. Free
Celebration.
show? Free concert?
Free concert.
Celebration.
Cool in
There
the
you
game.
And I heard that parking is only going to be $5, and we have a free shuttle.
Oh, good.
Oh, nice.
You could actually park at City Hall.
You could actually
probably
Uber and
for
then drink to
free.
your heart's content at
You-
all the
you-
bars up
oh,
and down
please do.
downtown
But
Hollywood.
yeah, I just don't mess up the show or
Mickey
anything.
Burns.
But
No,
Exactly.
yeah,
Everybody
Mickey
will
Burns.
behave.
We know Mark
so wait,
Rowe,
the dates
owner.
are the 22nd to the 24th. What's the
Yeah.
So
So it's the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd. You can find all the information on our website, hollywoodfl.org. There's a big 100-year logo. You click on that, and it takes you to all the information.
I'm going to give you a
Nice.
little Hollywood quiz. First of
Oh,
all,
no. I
our
hate
Hollywood
math.
employees-
No.
all right, I'm going to give it to
Defo.
no. First
If I
question is
can-
for
if I-
you as an employee.
Yeah.
Are Hollywood employees allowed to refer to the city as Hollyweird?
It's probably not favorable, especially from like a quasi city spokesperson.
If she comes
but-
to work in a Hollywood
but-
shirt, I mean, there's a pretty good
But it
chance.
is- it's-
They
It's like
hire
Hollywood
me.
accepts it.
It's
though.
a
I feel like
term of
Hollywood accepts
endearment.
Hollywood.
It's like one of those
Like
things.
Fort Lickadale, like
but Hollyweird would
But you know
apply
what?
more to Hollywood, California.
What I find in
Yeah.
South
Yeah.
Florida is that people think nice is weird, and I think it's because people in Hollywood are actually nice.
Well, I say
Yeah.
keep Hollywood
You know?
weird, keep it Hollyweird.
Yeah,
But
we have
again,
an event, a Halloween event called
Yes.
Hollywood.
What was the name
Which
of the
is
bar that
super
was?
popular.
Excuse me. What was the name of the bar that was doing that thing with the heat in the beginning? And it was whiskey something.
Whiskey Tango? Or-
Is whiskey,
Whiskey
Tango?
Tango.
Is
Whiskey
that
Tango.
still there?
No.
No, it is now a
Oh,
Twin
yeah.
Peaks,
Oh,
which
the
is
Twin
one
Peaks.
Oh yeah,
Twin
okay.
Peaks.
Oh, it is
Yeah.
Twin Peaks.
one of Sarni's
Yeah.
favorite places.
Lubie and I did a couple of shows at Whiskey Tango.
I did
think,
trivia at Whiskey Tango.
No, they
Well,
were
go to
very.
Twin
It
Peaks
seemed
now.
like a very popular place.
They
I
were
don't know
using
why.
No, it
Yeah,
was. They
yeah.
went out, but they quickly that space, that corner space, is
Oh,
still popular.
yeah.
And,
I think COVID. I think COVID like
And
hammered them.
if you go downtown near the area of Twin Peaks and then head to Arts Park, you're going to notice a beautiful renovated streetscape, palm trees, landscaping, wider sidewalks, cafe tables. It's really, really pretty.
Nice
I
restaurants.
love
too.
Yeah.
Arts Park. I love Hollywood.
Is Nick's back
Yeah.
on the
Nick's is
Broadwalk
on the
there?
beach.
Nick's
Yeah,
is-
they remodeled.
Do they
and
still have that same 70-year-old lobster in the tank there?
I don't know. I think they
You
got rid
talk
of the
about the
lobster
geezers at
tank.
Caesars, man. I mean, I love this lobster. I wanted to
got-
buy them and just put them in the ocean.
But
The water was too warm here.
Boston guys that started the place, and now it's his nephew. I
Hey.
think that's running it.
So, very popular.
I
very well known.
it's is again one of
Yeah.
those kind of
Yep.
iconic
Go-to.
places
Yep.
along the Hollywood Broadwalk. It's not
Totally.
boardwalk.
No, it's
broad.
not.
That's a tough
another-
one. That's a
that's
tough
a-
one.
Don't be calling it a boardwalk.
That's something that is a
Yeah.
quiz answer.
Oh,
You know,
of
it's the
course,
Hollywood
yeah. That
Broadwalk,
I can answer.
not boardwalk.
Why are they so sensitive?
Why
about
is that? What is that?
Because it's
Uh,
not a wooden
boardwalk is a
thing. A
traditional
boardwalk
thing.
is something made out of wooden boards.
Yes,
Is that
and it's,
why?
and it's
And
almost
this
like
is
elevated.
just paved
Yes.
concrete, but pavers,
Yes.
very nice. I
Well
do
done.
walks
Clean,
and
Oh, no, it's
always
amazing.
bike rides
clean.
down there.
You go at any time of the day and you see bikers and walkers and any
No,
time
it's
of the
amazing.
day.
The Hollywood
See,
Broadwalk's great.
Canadians in
And it's
speedos.
very unique to South Florida. There's
Yeah, we don't
not
have that.
these broadwalk
So
like
that's the
Fort Lauderdale
Broadwalk.
has like a sidewalk.
And
you
again,
know,
let me do
but-
some quick math.
and
So if
the
it's the
beach is right
centennial
there.
of Hollywood's incorporation,
Yes.
that means it was founded in
But
the year 1925.
That's
by
crazy to me.
Joseph Young.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I was gonna,
crazy.
that was my
Yeah,
quiz
I know
for
it.
him. You
Oh,
knew that.
sorry.
I was going to say, who's
I'm
the
just proud of
founder of the
myself
city
that
of
I
No
Hollywood?
idea. I would have not known
She
that.
It
just
had to
said
be
it.
Flagler, man.
No,
He
it's
was
Joseph
on
Young.
everything, right?
Flagler did everything. Yeah.
Young Circle for Joseph Young.
Oh, Young,
Oh,
Young
Young
Circle.
Circle.
There you
I always
go.
loved Young Circle.
Well, there
I
was
like that.
another guy though
Yeah.
who came in later.
Okay, another Young, or was he old?
No, a different person.
Oh, a different person.
So what was your favorite Hollywood
He
restaurant?
doesn't know the name. It's okay. We'll change it.
I've
It's
never
okay,
heard of it
yeah,
at all. I don't know
Are
anything.
we
Right, so
boring you
I'm going to
guys?
give
I
you
hope
two of
not.
them. First of all, besides Pat Utter's shenanigans, the
Well, I
original
mean,
across from
yeah.
TY Park,
Excluding
which
the
is no
obvious.
longer
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
But back in the day, I had two places that I really miss now. One was around for a long time, and it was George Zinkler's
Mm.
Bavarian Village
Oh,
on
yeah.
Federal Highway.
Yeah.
And Pat Utter used to work there. And Pat, the Zinklers also at one point had Martha's Supper Club,
I
which
love
was
Martha's. Yeah.
which was by the Gus Bullis gambling boat. But
First day with one of my ex-wives was at Martha's.
it's a class
And I was
establishment.
thinking, this is cool because we left the food on the table and we were dancing, and I can't dance a lick. So I mean, the fact that
Wow.
I must have really
Well, it's
been
a good
like
time.
infatuated
Yep.
with this woman.
And,
Yeah.
and here's some
Unfortunately, that's,
That ended.
but it happens. Yeah.
Oh,
here's
man.
some trivia. Do you know one of the maitre d's at Martha's who wore a tux every night and would give people the best
Oh,
tables?
that was a classy joint. I
That
loved
was
it.
Pat Utter. Pat
Oh,
Utter
Pat Utter
worked
was a maitre
as
d'?
a
He was-
maitre
yeah,
d' there.
I loved
And-
Michael's
who this
Kitchen. That was one of my favorite
That was a good
places there.
place.
Yeah, I really
A
liked that.
place called Lola's on Harrison back in the day. But besides Bavarian Village, another one I miss. It was called Ends Meat. It was run by my late friend Kevin
Mhm.
Dreyfus, and it had some really, really
Yum.
good food in a very funky little setting. It is now the spot where Krakatoa
Okay.
Indonesian cuisine is in that location. That used to be Ends Meat,
Yeah.
and
my dine out
unfortunately,
list.
it did not last. But
Well, what happened to the guy from Michael's Kitchen? Though he opened like a different
I don't
version
wanna
of his
say-
restaurant in like Golden Beach or you
he
know,
started off in
Sunrise.
Dania Beach, and then he moved to downtown Hollywood, and then he was accused of, let's say,
Oh, he was going to
bilking some investors, and it didn't.
I
end
tell you
very
what,
well.
that place was so popular, and what I like, they had the open kitchen where the flames.
No, it
were
was
going
good.
and
Good
everything. It was
food.
absolutely great.
I heard he was like one of the founders and involved with this I Heart Mac and Cheese chain, and I don't know if they're still
man, I love
around.
it. Yeah, we have one.
But his
called
name was
Frames.
Michael Blum.
I've seen
I
it.
love
Very
it.
talented chef.
I really like the guy.
But
too.
if you Google him, you could see, it didn't turn out so good
Well,
for him. But
I pulled-
there's still great places in Hollywood, and that's
Yes.
the bottom line.
Yes, and I did pull up the Dine Out Hollywood list.
Okay.
And just to give you an idea, okay, I don't want to say this wrong. Le Comptoir. We have a French.
That's the place with
Spots.
mussels and frites.
Yes, there it is. There it is.
Moule
Mussels-
frites. And
yes.
Danny Surfer, our friend from Blue Collar in
He
Miami,
knows everything.
loves mussels. And when
Me
I mentioned
too.
that there's a place in Hollywood that does like 12 different varieties of mussels
thank
with
you.
French fries,
Yes.
Le Comptoir has
Oh
been
my
there a
gosh.
long time,
Yes.
and it's reasonable. It's a
Yeah.
great place.
And it's on the Dine Out list.
Great.
Carmela's is.
Carmela's
A
is a
place
good
called
place.
Afro Lounge. All the Margaritaville restaurants. So
Mm.
make a whole weekend out of it. Go dine out on Saturday, chill,
Or
hang
tonight.
out, and then
You could do it tonight. Yes.
too. And then next weekend, come celebrate our centennial and our
Yeah, it's gonna
100
be
years.
You know, it's great too. You always have great bands at the band shell there.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends end up playing there.
Yep.
Bands that I'm familiar with there locally, and they do a great job.
When I
Excited.
first moved to South Florida in 1989, do you know who I saw at the band shell? Of course, there's no way
Casey
you'd
and the
actually know.
Sunshine
It might have been me, my
He was there.
8-year-old self.
But
yeah.
I'm
was
thinking
there,
it was
really?
one of his
do a little dance.
Sing a little
one of his
song.
final
Make a little
concerts,
love.
and I think his final year was Dizzy Gillespie played
Dizzy
Oh, Dizzy
Gillespie.
Gillespie.
free
Wow.
concert at
How about the
the
Cheeks,
old
man?
band shell. It was a
Yeah.
a theater.
How
in
did
the
he do
round.
that with the cheeks, though?
I don't know.
It was unbelievable. I mean,
Aw.
he
Dizzy
had all
played.
his hair in there, and he was brilliant.
It was a great show.
I'm
Hey.
going to say one more thing about
Yes,
the
go
centennial.
ahead.
Just last thing, because this is a lot.
No,
I know,
it's
and
a
I
lot.
appreciate the time.
Yes.
The centenarians of Hollywood, the
Mhm.
ones we could find, 16.
100-year-old people.
There you go.
There's one that's 99.
Am I on the
But
list?
they go. No, you're not.
My
You
name
belong-
wasn't mentioned.
If you go to my mom's old assisted living facility, I bet you find a bunch of them there.
Jesus.
It's
But
called
it's so
How could I not get an invite?
5-star
I was
right
up for them.
across
That's
the
amazing.
TY
The
Park.
oldest one is 108.
That's
Jesus.
crazy.
108.
Yes.
That's a
Purchase
bowling
them.
score,
I
man.
would go
That's
I would go just to see that. I know.
No, that's
Anyway,
great
I'm
that you
done now.
that you
Awesome.
found them.
Yeah.
And
108,
that there are
man. That
these
gives me a
people.
shot.
That's
Yeah.
Were
right.
any of them
Yeah.
that when you say original, were they
Yeah.
born in Hollywood or
Well, they just have to
they just have to be alive in Hollywood? at this
alive in
joint?
Hollywood this year. And I
Right.
mean, a lot of them have been residents for
Yeah.
a while.
That's
so,
neat.
That's really
yeah.
cool.
That's okay.
It's going to be we're going to have a really special. We're going to have certificates. Our families are going to be there.
Yeah, sounds like it's gonna be amazing.
All right. So the last
Yes.
couple of days of the Dine Out Hollywood tonight and
Yes,
tomorrow
and
through
tomorrow.
the 15th. Go
Don't
online.
miss it. Don't miss it. Go out.
Hollywood.org.
HollywoodFL.org
.org.
.org.
Right, not CA.
/
FL.org.
Yes.
He's messing it all
Not
up.
Hollyweird.
It's not Hollywood.
HollywoodFL.com. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
.org.
I don't want to get you in trouble.
You might have just
Hollywood
inspired a
FL.org.
website.
How do you come up with that, Mayo? I mean,
Hollywood
out of all the things
FL.
you could have said.
Don't
yeah.
listen to them right now.
Yeah.
Listen to me. HollywoodFL.org/dine out. No, I'm just
There
kidding.
you go.
I'm kidding. I love
And then we've got again the Centennial going to be taking place next Thursday, Friday,
Yeah.
Saturday. Going to be
Yeah.
great times.
Yes,
You can get info on that also on the
Yes.
HollywoodFL.org.
please do. .org. Yes, and just
website.
go to the main website for the Centennial events
Gotcha.
they're all free. There's activities for kids, especially on Friday. Saturday, we're gonna have giveaways. Cool and the Gang, another orchestra band symphony called Micah Aranella, who's really popular. So
Excellent.
we're doing it big.
All
yeah.
good. All right. And this brings us into our first break. And speaking of things entering their final day, Tropical Acres.
Oh,
Do you
I
know
thought
what
he was
tonight is?
gonna look at
And
me,
that's
yeah.
another thing
Oh, the
that's
lobster.
That's
Hollywood
lobsters.
adjacent, but
Yeah.
a classic.
Yeah.
76 years it's been in business since
Wow.
1949.
I went there with my
And
parents.
tonight is the
Okay.
last night of their annual Twin Lobster Special.
Mm.
They run it every year from right after Mother's Day until mid-November and before Thanksgiving. And so tonight is the final night. 2 freshly steamed New England lobsters plus a salad plus a side dish.
Loving.
$39. It's crazy the great values that they have there. And you could go in with some friends and family. A couple of you get the twin lobsters while supplies last.
Love
A
it.
couple of you get the prime rib or some of their great steaks like the filet mignon. And then you have yourself a beautiful little surf and turf going on. You
Love
could
that.
also go to the bar. Happy hour, Monday through Friday, 4:30 to 6:30. They have the best Belvedere Martinis happy hour, only $8. I am loving that every time.
I feel so spoiled.
And Monday and Tuesday, half price wine night. And they are fully booked for
Thank you.
Thanksgiving, but they do have availability
Thank you.
for. They're going to be open Christmas Day and New Year's Eve. Make a call today because that's how they take their reservations there, the old fashioned way. 954-989-2500. 954-989-2500 for your holiday reservations or any day except Sunday. They're open Monday through Saturday. Tropical Acres, South Florida tradition for
Legit.
76 years.
Studi Alley, man, exuding class. I keep hearing Trevor Devin in my head.
Yeah,
He's exuding
They're the
class. I mean, the guy's just great. I love that guy.
100%.
We love
Yeah.
Tropical Acres. All right, let's take our first break.
do it.
Arlene will
How about Arlene on
come
the
back.
show,
You have a
man?
little salad. I know you have to cut
Wow.
out a little bit early, but that's
Little bit.
okay because
She
Joe
got her
Bejs is going to
salad.
be
She ordered
here.
the same thing as Segredo. though.
Segredo. It's-
Yes, you're in that seat.
I guess
In
it's
the
like
same presentation.
you have to have a great
carries
salad.
over to the seat, and all the NBC alums have to
Yeah,
get the
she's an
Greek
NBC
salad.
alum too. Yep.
I feel honored to sit in the same seat as Segredo and Mohan for sure.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
Nikki.
I think
Yeah.
you see it as well. Yep.
Yeah.
Defo and Lubie and me. That's all right.
Whatever.
Sitting in the same seat.
Okay, gotcha.
Not next to.
Ah,
That's
gotcha.
other level.
All right, let's take that first break, and we'll be back with more with Arlene Borenstein from City of Hollywood after
Yay.
these words.
Yes.
A tradition for South Florida sports fans for more than 30 years. Shenanigans. It's at 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach, the place to go for all your favorite teams and events and food that's not your ordinary sports bar fare. Award-winning wings, burgers, fresh fish, and more, TV screens galore, and all-day happy hour specials. The kitchen and bar are open into the wee hours, perfect for late-night bites and very close to the airport. For playoff action, football season, and a good time anytime, Shenanigans. Great seafood and more at Mignonette, Miami. It's in the Edgewater neighborhood at 210 Northeast 18th Street, close to the Arch Center and Heat Arena. Mignonette is open every day for dinner, and it serves the freshest fish and raw bar items with a daily selection of the finest oysters around. Chef owner Danny Surfer and his team are eager to please. Mignonette is Michelin Guide recommended and Lunchbox approved. For reservations and information, go to mignonnettemiami.com. The finest quality, warm hospitality, and world-class creativity. Those are the ingredients that make Daniel's, a Florida steakhouse, a special place. Come experience the restaurant that's Michelin Guide recommended and totally Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved, with an impressive collection of steaks, seafood, and more, like their foie gras creme brulee. Daniel's is located at 620 South Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, just south of the New River Tunnel, open Tuesday through Sunday for dinner. For reservations and information, go to danielssteak.com. Hey, it's Mayo here for Prezzo Italian Restaurants. 2 locations, Boca Raton at Park Place on Military Trail and Palm Beach Gardens in the PGA Commons on PGA Boulevard. Contemporary Italian cuisine with house-made pastas, wood-fired pizzas, salads, veal, chicken, and of course their famous focaccia bread with oven-roasted garlic bulbs. In Garlic We Trust is their slogan, and you can trust Prezzo for a great experience with gracious service and tremendous value. Open 7 days, featuring brunch, lunch, dinner, and happy hour. Great wine deals and full bar at both locations. For reservations and more information, go to eatprezzo.com. Same great Thai food, beautiful new location. I'm talking about Eat Thai, now in Boca Raton at 6299 North Federal Highway. Thai cuisine is having a moment, and Chef Sopanut makes some of the best in South Florida. A hip and modern spot with authentic Thai street food and some innovative twists. The spicy oxtail soup, Thai bouillabaisse, shrimp ceviche, and classic noodle dishes will wow you. And they now offer full liquor and craft cocktails too. Open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Go to eatthaiflorida.com for more information. Hey, it's Mayo for Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. You know me, I love family-run places with quality food at fair prices served with passion and pride. And that's why I love Gilbert's. For more than a decade, Lenore, Beth, and Richie Gilbert have been serving up the best burgers, wings, ribs, salads, and desserts. It's a fast casual spot. Everything prepared fresh to order from an immaculate open kitchen. They're at 1821 Cordova Road in Fort Lauderdale in the Cordova Shops just south of 17th Street. Open every day but Sunday. One of my favorite burgers in South Florida. Big, round, juicy pucks of 100% Angus beef, char grilled to perfection. And don't miss the sweet potato fries on the side. They're legendary. Go to Gilbert's, feast, and be happy. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. All right, we're back on the Lunchbox. 10 Palms,
Thank you.
Gulfstream Park,
Stop.
Hallandale Beach, Florida, adjacent to Hollywood, Florida, where Arlene Borenstein works in their communications department. What's your
I do.
official title, Arlene?
I am the communications manager for
Manager.
the Office of
Okay.
Communications, Marketing, and Economic Development.
Excellent.
There you go.
And then we have, speaking of titles, the man, the
Man.
myth, the legend, the executive
Executive
director
director.
of hospitality here at Gulfstream Park,
Look
Joe
at that
Bejs. Welcome
you.
back on another
That's
Friday.
a fancy title.
Yeah.
He's good.
He's earned, he's deserved it. He's a legend.
You know what my title is? Eater-in-Chief.
I love
That's
that.
it.
Pain in the
title.
ass.
That too.
And
Depends who you're talking
To
to.
every
Depends
restaurateur
on
that you're
the day of the week or
Yeah, exactly. Depends on who you ask. Yeah.
Joe, welcome. It's great to see you. And I know in honor of this Sunday's Taste at the Track event, we ordered a little pasta
little,
with the
pasta.
Yeah.
Malavaka sauce.
It's
But
so
It's
good.
ridiculous.
Thank you.
tell us what's happening as we roll
Sure.
into season.
So we have plenty of tickets available. If you go on our website on the www.gulfstreampark.com website, and you can access VIP tickets for $85 or general admission tickets for $60. And that is all inclusive taxes and fees. So the $85 price point gets you in at 12 noon, extra hour VIP, gets you a
Nice.
seat closer to the window. Can't guarantee a window, but closer to the window, and an extra hour with no lines and so forth.
Yep.
And then, or less lines, less people.
Yep.
We capped it at about 125 people, and the rest is all GA starting at 1 o'clock. And Chef is, of course, outdone himself, and we have about 15 different kinds of martinis that will be featured. So,
Wow.
Arlene, can you
15.
make it? Do you want to join
Well,
us?
being that my favorite cocktail is a dirty martini, then
We have
maybe I
that.
should. And
Yeah,
that's
you
pretty
meant to go.
simple. It's
You can
not-
probably meet my wife. My wife will be there.
Oh my
And yes,
gosh.
so and this
Yeah.
Sunday, besides
This
the great
Sunday?
lineup of food and drink, it's going to be the return
It'll be our
to
first public
events
engagement,
and
actually,
drinking of Shirley Reyes and Mike Lubie
I'm
Lubitz.
gonna
They're
come
going to
by.
show up.
I'm gonna come by. I'm gonna drop my son off
Yeah,
at my
Mike's super
mom's
stoked.
in Pembroke Pines and make my way here.
Please.
You have my word. I'll be there.
So,
Sounds good.
Joe, take it away. And again, the official title of the event is Martinis Linguini. No, I always get the order wrong.
Martinis, paninis, and linguine.
And that is the order they should be consumed.
That's it.
First,
And
you have a martini.
That's the idea.
Arlene.
Then you soak it
There you go.
up.
Nice.
But I love the title.
Yeah.
I love the event. This
Thank
is
you.
the third one.
Third.
And I just, again, the carpaccio that you have there, some of the pasta dishes, it's all good. And it's incredible, the value. Even, just if you come in at 1 o'clock for $65 all day, unbelievable. So kudos to you and the whole crew here. And just give us the quick rundown of what we're going to look forward to.
Absolutely. So the first table will feature a truffle mushroom arancini with
Oh my gosh,
stuffed
stop.
crema.
Wow.
And there will also be an heirloom tomato and cucumber panzanella salad. Table 2 will be the famous beef carpaccio that everyone talks about, which will be going on our menu come December, which is great. So shaved grass-fed beef, capers, the red onion, crostini, anchovy, aioli. So, and then also some antipasto skewers. So olives, salami, pepperoni, pepper jack, cheddar, and like a little cheese tortellini on there for
Wow.
the antipasto skewer.
Okay, count me in.
Table 3. We're not even halfway through.
Oh my
Table 3.
Sold.
Yeah.
Martinis,
Deal.
So table number 3 will be Mom's chicken Parmesan paninis, along with toasted ravioli and marinara. And then table 4 will be an ossobuco ragu with goat cheese polenta, and then also an eggplant caponata. Caponata, I guess you say. I'm sorry,
Beautiful.
the
Yep.
Italian.
You're
in
the
me is coming
Italian.
out.
Yeah, like
So
prosciutto,
the
mozzarella.
yeah. So and then the big large table, the Sunday feast table, will be simmered red sauce or gravy, as we'd like to say, with Wagyu meatballs. We'll also have ricotta stuffed shells, and then we'll have our porchetta that we'll be carving. So
That's
broccoli rabe,
that's ridiculous.
provolone, fennel.
And all of that for how much?
65 for the
$65.
regular, and then
It's
if you come in
85.
for the VIP, 85 gets you in at
Correct.
noon.
When it's till
but
it's
again, it's
I mean,
till
a
4, right?
typical brunch would
Yeah.
be
Oh,
more
way
than
less.
that,
Yes.
you know?
yeah, no, and
Yeah.
they're again the regular 10 Palms Brunch is available for those who don't
Okay.
want the Italian food. $55, including the mimosa, and we actually got 3 contest winners coming in
Correct.
to the Sunday
Yay.
brunch this week.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What
Good.
time are they coming?
Well, they can show up anytime they
Oh,
want because
okay.
that's the beauty of the Sunday brunch
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
The races are all day.
It's all
They
day.
open at 11:30.
Yep. We open
And-
11:30.
And
all day
then
affair.
most of them come in at like noon. The races start at 12:05 now, I think, right?
Yeah, 12:10, I believe.
12:10
somewhere.
on a Sunday?
12:20.
Yeah, so it's going to be good all day.
Wow.
And again, the event upstairs starts at 12 for the VIP, 1 for the general admission, and goes all day till about 4 o'clock. Right?
Love it.
So,
That's
Correct.
ridiculous.
all right, and then let's
Love
get
it.
to the important stuff: the booze, the
Okay.
martinis.
Well, real quick, I just want to add for the desserts,
Yes.
we'll have cannoli, tiramisu, the zabaglione with berries. We'll have zeppoli, and we'll have sfogliatelle.
Oh, you're
And
doing
you guys do
my,
such a
my
great-
mother's
Oh,
favorite
They do a
dessert. That's
great
my mom's
job.
favorite.
The
So-
desserts and
Aw.
pastry chefs here are
Yes.
unbelievable. But I know what Lubie and Shirley are going to be having for desserts because they are espresso martini
Oh,
freaks.
yeah. So we have 2 different kinds of espresso martinis that day. We'll have one.
Nice.
We'll have one rum based, and that'll be a coconut espresso martini with Don Q rum.
Ooh.
And then, of course, Kettle One will do their espresso martini for vodka.
Nice.
Aspen Vodka will have a hibiscus martini. Hanson Vodka will be a dirty martini. Weber Ranch will be a matcha martini.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Tito's will be doing their
Spanning
Cosmo.
the globe in martinis.
Yes.
It's not
Yeah,
just,
that's amazing.
Absolute is doing a
Have it.
tomato infused martini.
that one.
You may like that.
Yeah,
You
The
like
critic
interesting.
in me is arching an eyebrow
I
saying,
You're
said
the
the
one that
same-
likes Bloody Marys.
I said the same thing, but
I
it's
will
what he
reserve
wants to
judgment.
do. And
Whoa.
until I taste it.
Grey Goose will be doing it's a watermelon limoncello martini
That's
Ooh.
nice.
with Grey Goose. Grey Whale Gin will be doing a martini. I'm sorry, I don't have the recipe on me, but I just love the name of it. Is well, hello there.
Okay.
Well, hello there. I should
Val
say.
is a big gin
So,
martini fan. She
yeah.
likes gin. So
There we go.
So she will be
Yeah,
imbibing.
yeah, there'll be
that.
a few gins. Forge Gin's doing a dirty martini this time with the gin.
With gin.
Gin Amare will be doing a gimlet.
Mm.
And then we will have Oishi Saki will be doing a lychee martini.
Mm.
And 21
Wow.
Seeds is a tequila. It's a cucumber jalapeno infused tequila, and they're doing a spicy pickle martini.
Nice.
You know, all the crazy.
All right, I
That's a
have
big
a
deal.
random
I'm
Mike
into it.
Mayo question. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I like pickles. though.
Yeah.
Pickled.
Yeah.
No, pickled everything. has
Everything becoming a
become-
pickled is
Yeah,
a
There's a
big
lot
deal.
of pickle
Yeah.
rage
Yes.
going on
Yep.
these days
With
in
kombucha and all that
restaurants.
crap,
We had
yep.
pickled mussels in a soup the other day. It even killed
Which
fish.
was actually
That was
ridiculous. Oh, wow.
excellent. That
I'm
was
Oh,
sure
good.
it was
it was
so
really
good,
good. It
yeah.
was really good.
But I
Salty.
have a random, ridiculous Mike Mayo question for you, Joe Beja.
I'm so ready.
That's my favorite.
It's if it's pronounced gin, how come it's not pronounced gimlet?
Yeah, it's annoying.
Oh, I never thought of
Why
that.
is it a hard G for one and a soft G for another? These are the
The English language
the
is impossible.
vagaries of the English language
Yeah.
that boggles
Yeah.
even my
No,
mind.
totally.
An
It's
It's
accomplished
impossible.
writer
I
and
know.
linguist.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
gimlet sounds weird now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it does. Oh, yeah, that's right.
of course. But
And gin
There you
sounds freaking weird.
You should just
Sounds
call
like
it
a
gimlet from
crappy
now on.
Dolphins receiver. So
Yeah.
That's true.
I love coming up with the random crazy stuff.
I love
Which
that.
brings us to our
I love
contest this week. Can we?
Oh
We're
my
going to do
gosh.
the contest, and then
Yes.
we're
You
going to
know
let
what,
you go. We're
let
going to
him
go to
go.
the second break because I know you have.
Yes,
You
and I
gotta
just
get
want to
out of
mention one
Yes. Oh yeah,
thing.
go ahead.
yeah, go for
Just speaking of pasta,
Italians.
I learned an Italian and
Italian
Italian
cuisine.
cuisine.
Yeah.
Yes.
I learned today that I'm actually friends with the, I guess, sister of the owner of Casa
it. We
Calabria,
love
and
Casa
I'm
Calabria.
learning more and more about it. I haven't gone, but I did research.
Frankie Tallarico, Ocean Manor
It's
Resort,
great.
called
Yes.
Ocean Mile.
It's right on the
They've
beach. It's one of the
been
rare
a
places right
longtime
on the beach.
supporter of the Lunchbox show. We've
Yeah, yeah,
gotten
we're
in
big
there,
fans.
and they're doing a
Yes.
Thanksgiving dinner, right?
Yes, they're
Oh,
doing
nice.
Thanksgiving traditional with Italian flair.
Nice.
Listen to this. I love it. Lasagna, turkey, and
I was about to say lasagna.
sweet potatoes.
That's
yeah.
very
And
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like having
Thanksgiving,
lasagna
Italian.
with
lasagna as a first course, the pasta course.
Yeah.
Before you
Love
get to
it.
the protein.
And I researched Let's Eat South Florida on like all the times you've covered it because you've covered it quite a few times, and you had only great things and cool things to say about it.
Oh no,
no,
we love
that's
Casa Calabria.
Tallarico.
We were there
I
every
mean,
month.
Casa Calabria,
love
I
Casa
wrote a
Calabria.
review back when I was the food restaurant critic at the Sun Sentinel. I gave it 3.5 stars. I said it's like dining in your Nona's living room,
Yeah.
even though it's in
Wow.
a
Very
hotel
Italian.
resort.
Like,
Could actually have one of the
Southern
few
Italian.
places, Italian restaurants that has an oceanfront view.
Yep.
The chef
Nice.
Salvatore is from Italy,
Yep.
from the south,
Wow.
and those touches they have there. He does this. The Calabrian chili paste that they put on some dishes, the antipasto platters.
well, they
they're
do a
great.
gnocchi that you're not going to get in there. It's
Only
ricotta,
with
straight
ricotta.
ricotta gnocchi.
It's like fluffy
Gnocchi.
little pillows.
Oh.
I
It's
said.
the lightest
very
one.
light, and they do it
Gnocchi.
two
Yes.
ways. They do a gnocchi in the red sauce, and they do one in a
Gorgonzola
gorgonzola cream sauce. That's the one I highly
Insane.
recommend.
Insane.
Gorgonzola cream
It's
It's
sauce.
so good, Arlene. So
Oh my God.
I'm glad
Alright,
that
so-
you mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah,
Casa
Casa
so
Calabria's great.
I have a little friend. My son has a bestie in school. They're having a joint birthday. His mom is the owner, one of the owners, Vito,
Okay.
is the owner of Casa Calabria. So I know his sister.
Okay,
His
good.
mom is Vito's sister.
Must be one of the
Yeah,
partners
so
because Frank
she told me
Tallarico.
she's taking me there.
Excellent.
Nice. You'll
Then you're gonna
blast.
have
The
a
place
great
is
time,
fantastic.
but make sure you get the gnocchi.
You gotta get the
Yes.
gnocchi.
And if you tell Vito to tell Frankie to call me because I'm trying to get in there.
Oh, you should.
Trying
Maybe
to
we
want
can
to do
all
a
go and
show.
we'll
Well,
do a
I want to do a
show.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's all
okay.
good.
I'd rather be eating. So.
All right, it is
Exactly.
time now for
Okay,
the weekly 10 Palms
Yes.
Sunday Brunch Contest.
Yes.
And you know the drill, folks. Is you email the answer to this week's restaurant trivia questions along with a horse selection for this week's Gulfstream Saturday contest race, which is race number 6, numbers 1 through 8. 8-horse field in the 6th race. It's a maiden special race that's going 7 furlongs. I'm sorry, it's going 5.5 furlongs on the all-weather trek. Again, so numbers 1 through 8. And then the tiebreaker is Dolphins Commanders in Madrid.
The Sunday morning.
Ah,
affair.
Sunday
It's a
morning.
Sunday morning, so we'll know all our results nice and early.
There you go.
And again,
That's
it's
it.
going to be in Madrid, 9:30 a.m. start. It's on the NFL Network. It's probably going to be on one of the local stations too.
It'll be at CBS,
usually
obviously. but
CBS
I
will
think-
have it.
Yeah, I think it's
On the
NFL.
local and NFL Network. All right, so here we go. For this week's restaurant, we take an imaginary trip to Spain in honor of this week's Dolphins game overseas. The
Yeah.
Clues. And it's not our sponsor because we already used them as a contest answer one time, and I don't like to duplicate.
Okay, so it's not Cafe Seville.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it's
and
not Joey Rodriguez's place, huh?
it's not Cafe Seville.
No.
That's a bonus hint for those who actually watch the show.
Yeah.
Number 1, this Wilton Manors restaurant is one of the few true Spanish restaurants in Broward, Lauderdale County,
Okay, you have me right now.
featuring tapas, all kinds of great antipasto
It's a
plates,
Spanish restaurant in Wilton Manor.
including Iberico ham and sausage,
Ooh.
and count them, 5 different types of paella.
Ooh.
Okay,
Why
What's your
have it
croqueta
here.
situation? Because
Okay, so again, it's in
In
Wilton
Spain, croquetas
Manors,
is like a
and it's
weirdly big
it's
deal.
pure, true Spanish. Okay.
yeah.
All right, clue number 2. This is the Mike Mayo clue. It's going to
Okay.
be totally confounding.
Okay, I love
You
it.
could say this place is fire, or perhaps that Elton John could write a song featuring its name upon the tragic death of a Spanish princess.
The thing is, I don't want to guess. 'cause
Joey's
I-
eyes just
because-
bugged out.
I'm doing
because
so
I
much
know-
with your hints.
I know Spanish for fire, and I thought I had it, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden you said Elton John, and I'm like,
No, so it's an idiom for fire in Spanish.
okay.
An idiom in certain parts of Spain, this word.
I want to
But
like.
it's also, if Elton John,
I'm not gonna guess.
wrote a song about, using its name would be in the a song about
Okay.
a tragic death of a Spanish
I
princess.
don't want to
Oh,
guess.
God.
This is
because I
so-
might get it right.
That's
'cause I
very
know Spanish.
convoluted. Okay.
Yeah, I love
and
it. I love it.
number 3, it's a quintessential mom and pop restaurant run by a husband and wife team of Spanish and Italian descent.
Okay.
Chef Armando Vega, and front of the house, the wife, her name is Eudaris Paez.
Okay.
So
That does nothing for me.
those are your clues.
I've definitely never heard.
Given
of
those clues, you could probably Google something and figure it out.
Yeah.
Again,
I mean,
and,
you gave the
it's-
people's names.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
it.
you can find it easily, but
That's all. It's a little bit bizarre.
Love it.
Joe is smiling like he has no idea
I
what's
have
going
No
on.
idea.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know
I
this
could
at
guess
all.
a bunch of Spanish fire.
yeah.
idioms, But I don't want to give it away if I
Well,
get
but
it right.
the other clue is the other Elton John song upon
Yeah.
Princess Di's death.
Yeah, I know the
she
name of that
sang at the
song.
funeral.
I'm trying to attach that with fire.
I know.
don't
Right.
understand what
Like,
makes
It's tricky.
ah.
It's tricky.
The
Not
name
all
that
of them
goes
are
with-
slam dunk layups.
And
from
No,
he
here.
uses, and he
not.
uses
I will give
Spanish
you that.
word.
And once again, you could send those 3 components: the restaurant name, the winner of the 6th race tomorrow at Gulfstream, numbers 1 through 8, and the winning team, the winning margin, and the total points in the Dolphins Commanders game to Mike Mayo Eats at gmail.com by noon tomorrow, Saturday, the 15th of November. Again, Mike Mayo
I
Eats
never
at
would have gotten that.
gmail.com.
I never would have gotten that.
All right, there we go.
Love it.
Arlene, I know you got to run.
I
Thank you so
do.
much
So
for coming.
sad.
We
It's
really
always a
appreciate it.
pleasure to see you.
Yeah. Dine Out
Joe?
Hollywood, FL.org. I'm
Yes.
sorry, HollywoodFL.org/Dine Out Hollywood.
That's it. And the big
Yeah.
centennial next week, 100 years of
Yes.
Hollywood.
We want to see you there.
May they have hundreds and hundreds of years more.
Wherever city you live in, come
Yeah.
party with
Yeah,
us.
exactly.
And
Yeah.
Joe, of course, we've got gulfstreampark.com/events,
Yes.
or just
Well,
go to the
Taste of
main
the Track,
webpage, Taste of the Track. Tickets still remain, but by the
Yes.
time you get to the door, are the prices higher at the door?
No, they are not.
Okay. Well,
Next year, that's something we're gonna roll
but
out.
get
Okay.
them while you can,
Yeah.
because
Then
you never
you want
know
to
if
know
it's
you
gonna be a
have it. You
seller.
want to be able to get it when you want.
Martinis, paninis, and linguine.
Greeny.
And
Nice.
Arlene.
Taste
And
of the
Arlene.
Track.
Sorry.
And it's Sunday this week, not the
Yeah.
typical
Yes.
Saturday, Sunday. this
Sunday.
week. Yes.
Sunday gravy.
Sunday
gravy.
Sunday.
Exactly.
November 16th.
I'm
Okay.
excited.
Thank you, guys. We'll
course.
take our second break and we'll come back and we'll wrap up this week
Oh,
on
follow
the
me
Lunchbox.
at Arlene411.
There
At
you go.
Arlene411 on Instagram.
Is that on the IG?
Yeah.
Do you have a TikTok page?
No.
No, what? Make a face like what?
Ah.
You're too
Are
old
you?
for that?
A
No,
little
I hate
bit.
TikTok. It's
It's just too much work.
he's on.
It's just-
I feel the
I-
same way. Between
yeah,
the Facebook
It
page, let's
stresses
eat
me
food.
out.
If someone
yeah.
wants to be
IG.
my TikTok producer, then let's go. But no, I
It's
can't.
all good.
I can't even wrap my head around it. Maybe for my son. I don't know.
That's it.
It's a lot. Anyway, we're going on.
We'll work
a
on it for
tangent.
next year. Come in 2026.
I love it. I love
Keep
it.
saying that.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back after these words on the Lunchbox. When people come to me and say, Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Cafe Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial. Serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, oh, that's my favorite. Go to Cafe Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, even keel fish shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, upscale food in a down-home setting. The chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and deli fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have deli happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. Looking for a real New York slice? Check out Peter's Pizzeria, your neighborhood pizza shop. With 2 locations, 1166 North Federal Highway in Pompano Beach and 897 East Palmetto Park Road in Boca Raton. Slices, whole pies, specialty pizzas, heroes, rice balls, salads, pastas, and Mama's homemade desserts. It's New York flavor, Florida made. Originally from Long Island, Peter brings passion and pride to his pizzas. No matter where you're from, you'll feel right at home. Open every day but Monday for lunch and dinner with delivery and takeout. Place your order today at mypeters.com. Delicious Mexican food with innovative twists. Margaritas with a medley of tongue-tingling flavors. I'm talking about Taco Craft, Taqueria, and Tequila Bar. The place to go on Taco Tuesday and every day. It's located at 510 North Federal and Highway in Fort Lauderdale, and also in Lauderdale by the Sea at Plantation Walk and Coral Springs. Taco Craft has specials every day, including bottomless drinks for a Sunday brunch, and Taco Tuesdays, including their new birria tacos with bone marrow broth. Oh, it's so good. They've even made a taco lover out of me, and they've got so much more, including fajitas, that open-faced smashed cheeseburger tortilla that's new, and a guacamole sample that's an explosion of flavors. The kitchen is open late. There's delivery and takeout. For more information, go to tacocraft.com. Tell them Mike Mayo, the Lunchbox, sent you.
Hey Lunchbox fans, is it time to sell your business? You've poured your heart and soul into your restaurant or business, and you want to see continue the legacy you have built. Transworld can help. Call me, Andy Cagnetta, at Transworld Business Advisors right now and see if it's time for you to retire and relax. Iconic brands like the Mai Kai, Mulligans, Carlos and Pepe's, Mangoes, and many more turn to Transworld to help sell. Contact Transworld on Facebook or call 954-772-1122 or visit tworld.com. Again, that's 954-772-1122 or tworld.com.
When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks, just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks. They're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Guess who's back and better than ever? Juan's. For the best in classic old school Chinese cuisine, a family-run South Florida favorite since 1966. It's at 664 North Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Chef Alex is carrying on the family tradition that started 4 generations ago. It used to be known as Christina Juan's Mandarin House, and you're going to love it as Juan's. They've got all your favorites: wonton soup, spare ribs, egg rolls, dumplings, Peking duck, and more. Combo lunch specials daily and takeout and delivery. For more information, go to their Instagram page at juans.fl. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 and the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value, tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30 except Sunday. Go to Tropical Acres. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. All right, now we're back on the Lunchbox, and many thanks to Arlene Borenstein and Joe Bejs. It's always great to see both of them. And what did we learn Jeff Defoe DeForest.
I've been sitting on the sidelines here. I don't know. What did you learn?
We learned that the city of Hollywood was founded in 1925 by Joseph
That
Young.
is true. It is impressive that Hollywood's 100 years old. Like, I didn't realize
100 years old, and I always loved Hollywood. I'm when my son and Lubie can relate to this now. And he's got a little baby boy.
Yep.
I lived in Miramar, and we used to play basketball every Sunday. And then all of the guys that played ball would bring. They all had young families like I did. My son was like 2-3 years old, and we'd all go to the Hollywood Beach.
Yep.
And we always loved it. Nick's was a very popular place there with the lobster tank.
Yep.
And we would bring everybody brought like a pitcher of like pina coladas or something
Oh,
out
fun.
on the beach. It was fantastic. I always loved it. And then that whole Hollywood Circle thing, I think it's still going strong. No, I mean,
Yes.
Yeah.
it's
Young Circle.
evolved into a lot of different things over the years, but there were always some really good restaurants there. And I would imagine that that's still the case.
Downtown Hollywood, along Hollywood
Yeah.
Boulevard and Harrison Street, there's always something interesting along there.
Yeah, there's a
and
lot of nice
lots of
spots.
good watering holes too. A great Irish pub. Mickey Burns has been around for a long time.
What happened to the place you were touting there for a while? It was what
Well,
was that?
J&C Oyster.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
in a hiatus right
What's going
now.
on?
Oh, they are.
Yeah, it's been shut since late summer. They say they're
Mm.
coming back December 1st, and I don't know exactly what's going on there.
That's
But
not the greatest thing.
Chef Raheem had moved back down to Wynwood area. He's
Yeah.
just overseeing the kitchens at Q, and he just opened another spot of his own. That's also kind of like Asian smoke themed restaurant. I think it's called Shiso.
Mm.
And Raheem, of course, is into the ponies. He
Yep.
said he wants
Oh,
to be
yeah.
a horse trainer one
Mhm.
day. He
Yeah,
said if he
that's,
wasn't
Oh,
a
right.
chef, he was in the claiming game over the summer. A couple of his horses that he got actually
Actually, maybe
won a
money?
few races, and he says he'd love to be a trainer. Speaking of a trainer, Dale Romans wants to be U.S. Senator. Did you see that story? That Dale
I'm a big
Romans,
fan of Dale Romans. Dale Romans, I don't know if he was shooting Ozempic or what he was doing, but he
Oh,
lost
he's-
like 100 pounds.
he's down over 100.
Yeah, no, he looks great.
And here's a fun fact. Okay, not only has he announced his intention to become a candidate for U.S. Senator from the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
Has to beat
Kentucky.
being Tommy Tuberville. I mean, come on.
Well,
get out of
Tuberville is in where? Alabama?
Alabama.
Yeah, no. I think Kentucky might be taking on either Rand Paul or the retiring Mitch McConnell.
Yes.
Probably the retiring Mitch
here.
McConnell.
Yeah, Mitch.
I
looks
don't
like he's
know.
cooked.
I don't know what Dale is running as, which party, but all I know is this. Here's a fun fact. Not only is he skinny now, he was very skinny growing up. He was an exercise rider, basically they
Really?
called him a Gallup boy,
Yeah.
for my former father-in-law, Don Rao, who was a trainer at Beulah Park in Kentucky. And back
I can't
in
believe
the-
you have roots to Beulah Park.
I do. Well, my ex-wife, her dad, late dad, rest in peace, when he had a string of horses, and he would train there at Beulah Park, and he also would go up to Cleveland every year to the track there, Thistledown, and he'd run around in some places in Kentucky. But Don had a bunch of horses at Beulah. I guess this was in the 70s and early 80s, and believe it or not, Dale Romans was like 110
Oh, yeah,
pounds and
wow.
would ride horses in the morning for
That's
him
crazy.
before he
Awesome,
became a big trainer. So it's,
I have some restaurant news for you.
Go ahead.
And I think this is favorable for the people in Lauderdale by the Sea.
Okay.
There was a restaurant that was very popular, La Capriciosa.
Yep.
That I'd been to, and it was a very enjoyable sort of family run operation that they made you feel pretty much at home. Now the food was great. They're reopening.
in that
I
same
don't know.
Mickey's spot, or was it
No,
next
I know.
to Mickey's? or?
They didn't really disclose exactly the location. I guess it's going to be Lauderdale by the Sea, but they said they had just taken possession of a place,
Okay.
are ready to reopen, and they kind of teased this on Facebook on one
Nice.
of their local promotions. But they're ready to come back.
That's nice because they
Well,
were
a
very,
lot of people really liked them. Yeah.
very popular, and
Yeah,
they
wasn't
also
that like a hugely
they
like,
had
big place?
no. It was kind of a small, quaint
No, but like,
place,
people
but
loved like
people loved it, and they were known for also their Neapolitan, like true Neapolitan pies, like the
Ooh.
their
Yeah,
kind of
good
personal
pizza,
pizza.
A lot
And,
of good stuff.
and now it might dovetail with something because it used to be in that little plaza right across the street on A1A across from Even Keel.
Yeah.
They went out there. I thought it was a lease ending rent hike type of thing.
That's
place
what it
name.
was. Yeah.
A Mickey's Bistro went in there. Mickey's, and it was like a piano bar. And I hear that's out, but or it's closed.
Mickey's
now.
downtown.
Yeah, Mickey's
Oh,
downtown.
Oh, Mickey's downtown.
Somebody told me this week that it was closed, and
Wow, I hadn't seen that.
nobody could figure out what was going on. So maybe I don't
They
know.
seem to be doing well. It's
I
surprising.
have
if it
no
is closed,
idea,
yeah.
but you never know how things go in the restaurant business. Sometimes there's other extenuating circumstances. So who knows? Good to hear that the Capiciosa is coming back. Parts unknown as of yet. And
Sounded like it was
to.
going to be in the area there.
That's good.
Yeah.
And again, the restaurant scene in Lauderdale by the Sea
It's
is
great.
just dynamite.
It's great.
A
Speaking
lot of
of that,
closings, though. I mean, that Black Rock thing closed down.
well, that's no big loss.
I
I want-
Piper's Pub, also a very
I don't know
popular
what
music
Piper's.
spot.
Where was that?
It was out west somewhere, but a lot of
Okay.
bands enjoyed playing there, and
Wow.
they kind of kept the live music scene going. And another casualty of
Black
whatever's
Rock.
going on.
I wrote one of my most memorable. I wouldn't call it a takedown review. It was a new place.
I
so
never
it's
ate
not-
there.
it's-
Didn't you have to cook your
I-
own
You
food?
had it. They
Heard of
brought you out a hot, sizzling lava rock, and then a raw slab of beef or fish, and
I
then you would
hate
cook it yourself. The concept, in my mind, never really worked.
Why
But
am I
wrote-
going out to eat if I
But
can't
I,
cook?
I wrote a very, let's say, in my mind, it was a very entertaining review. The owner of the chain, because it's a
Don't tell me
chain
they
that's
took exception.
well, we had, let's say, he invited me in for a little discussion after the review came out, and he
Did you
took-
go?
yeah, we
No,
actually,
he-
I had a 3-hour sit down with the guy.
Oh my God.
He tried to convince me why my opinion was wrong, and I
It's not easy to do.
well, no, and
Yeah.
then there was some basic.
When have you ever turned your opinion around based
no,
on a
no,
conversation with somebody?
I'm open to trying other
I
things.
have.
He
Many people haven't.
his position, like one of my critiques of the place was they brought out this beef that was just a big hunk of unseasoned
Oh, what do you mean,
beef.
seasoned?
And in my mind, you'll ask any chef that you need to salt a
least
steak
salt it,
before
yep.
you grill it or
Yep,
cook it on a
yep.
rock or however you want to cook your steak.
Yep.
And he was trying to maintain that no, steaks are best left unseasoned before you cook them, and you let people season them to
No,
order
no.
after. And I was
Look,
like, that's just not factual.
a lot
But
of
what
stuff-
happens though? I mean, for the Let's Eat South Florida crowd, if you overcook your own steak,
then you get to complain about it.
who do you cry to?
Who
I
you
mean,
bitch to?
hey, manager, this didn't come out right.
It look, I never,
I hate those things.
I
Imagine
never,
the
I
Tropical
never like
Acres
to,
if they had you cooking your
Yeah,
own
good
steak.
luck.
My God.
I never like to hear about a restaurant going under.
No, no.
But as Mark Twain once said, there's a few obituaries I don't mind reading. Like that one, it kind of boggled my
That's
mind how
about
it
it.
lasted so long.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because it was kind of a chain concept based out of Michigan, but the local operators were a couple that were from Michigan originally, but they had a winter home here and they had their parents here. It was like a local couple that bought into the concept and brought it here. And it lasted a long time. I think it was there for at least since I've been at the paper,
been a while,
which
yeah.
is
No, it's
6
been a while.
years.
I'm blown by
People
that
like,
quite a
I
bit.
literally, Shirley loves melting pot. I don't get it. I don't
I
get it.
hated melting
I
pot,
hate
yeah,
having to
yeah.
go somewhere and cook my own freaking food. I can do that at home. We're literally going again. I think
Plus, you
next
burn your
weekend.
mouth
No,
off
well,
the
and then
minute
you
you have this
overcook it or
thing,
you
yeah.
undercook it. It's. I don't get it. I know I've never been a fan of like these hot pot where you cook your own. Like, why do I want to go out to cook my food?
Yeah. I'd rather go to the
I can do
Cafe
it at
Seville
home,
any
yeah,
night of the
exactly.
week and have Joey do it for me. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
I'm going to say one exception to that rule is I like going to Korean, not the hot pot places per se. Well, the hot pot places also
You're
gotta
allowed to
dunk
like
your
it.
stuff.
I don't like. doing
Okay,
it.
and then there's a Korean restaurant called Gabos where it's like the
Yeah, I
Korean
see that
grill.
place. Is it good?
Where it's
I think
great.
there's one.
And they bring you the
I
little
feel like it passed
binchan,
that
the
one.
little side dishes all over. There's like 20 of them, and then they bring little skewers of beef, the galbi, and the which is the short rib, and some chicken and shrimp, and you kind of cook it yourself over this open flame in the middle of the table. It's a nice communal
I
experience.
don't mind roasting marshmallows or something. I don't want to go to a restaurant and have to cook. I don't get it.
My wife loves it. I'm not mad
Yeah.
at people who like it. I can't. Like every
I
time
don't get
I
it.
have to the Jew
And
in
you're
me
paying a
has to
high price for
rant.
this also. I mean,
All right, so
why don't I just go to the Tropical
It's just- I
Acres
just see
There you
it.
go.
butcher shop, get a steak, and go and
Go
take it
home.
home? Yeah.
that's another option. Hey, if you
Yeah.
do like your food prepared for you and lots
Yes.
of it around, like
Yes.
besides this Sunday at Gulfstream with the Italian event. And besides the
Both you guys are poaching free tickets?
I have
Yeah.
to go to this thing.
We're not
I've been in a
poaching.
while. Shirley's ready.
We're
Shirley's
representing.
I don't want to use a word like schnorr.
We're
Shirley's ready to go.
representing the Lunchbox.
We'll promote
But
it.
another place that we're representing is another great food festival, the Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival.
Yes,
is
sir.
coming up in January, right after the holidays. I can't believe it's basically 2 months away.
Yeah, it's not
It's
that
going to
far
be
away.
from January 19th to the 25th. All kinds of great intimate dinners, seminars, classes, and some of the bigger events that are being held at the Las Olas Beachfront Park. And next to it is an adjacent field. We've got the Grand Tasting Saturday, January 24th. VIP tickets are already sold out, and the GA tickets are going fast.
Yeah.
Go online now to vlfoodwine.com. Get the tickets for that. Get the tickets for the Friday night barbecue event, the Thursday night Asian themed walk and roll event, which is going to be curated by our friends Alex and Diego. Alex and Diego also hosting a intimate dinner at Juan's, the
Nice.
restaurant there, along with Clarice Lamb, a noted cookbook author, will be part of that dinner. Go online to vlfoodwine.com. Check out the whole list. A lot of events are selling out fast, so
Yep.
get your tickets today. It makes the perfect stocking stuffer for the food lover in your life with the holidays upcoming. And speaking of holiday gifts, our newest friends at Norman Love Confections, they also are in the holiday spirit, and you can go online to normanloveconfections.com or go into one of their 2 dessert salons in South Florida. A relative
That's actually a
newcomer.
really good name for it.
Yeah, it's
It doesn't
a dessert
just feel like a
salon.
chocolate
Dessert
shop. Like
salon.
they like-
Where's the location, man?
there's one in
So-
Boca and in Delray.
Yes, and we're going to be doing a show there on Monday
a really
of
good way to describe
Thanksgiving
it.
week.
Oh, yeah, wow.
And we're excited because they started off on the west coast of Florida. Norman Love is an actual name of a
It's a chocolate
pastry chef chocolatier.
Yep.
And they started off in Fort Myers, Naples area. And now they've expanded to our neck of the woods. They have one salon in Boca Raton on St. Andrews Boulevard, right behind Town Center Mall. And then another one on South Federal Highway in Delray Beach. And it's great to go into those shops because you will be blown away by the artistry of these chocolates. They look like little precious jewels,
Yes.
little
and they
works
taste
of
even
art.
better.
They're too pretty to eat until you eat one, and then you just keep eating them one after another. I went to a holiday event they had to they've got things for Hanukkah. They have like a chocolate babka chocolate,
Nice.
a black and white cookie chocolate.
Oof.
They have the traditional traditional Christmas chocolates like candy cane and
Nice.
cranberry spice chocolate. Unbelievably pretty and also flavorful. NormanLoveConfections.com. You can get everything
No, it's great.
shipped to your home if you don't want to schlep into the
From
stores.
Thanksgiving all the way to Valentine's,
Yep.
like it's a great gift. Like,
And
it's
again,
not
I'm
Russell Stover's. Like,
very
it's-
happy to be
the chocolates are
associated
ridiculous.
with them. It's going to be a lot of fun again for the chocoholic in your life. It is good stuff. All right, I think that should
Nailed
pretty
it,
much
sir.
do it. Yeah.
Give me the
Nailed it.
contest clues real quick so I can
Oh, yeah, Defo.
try and
Okay.
take a shot at
So
this,
we're doing in honor of the Dolphins going to Spain.
Okay.
And
Oh,
it's a
well, that's
Spanish-
already. I
No,
yeah,
because we've
No,
already
it's not
used
Seville. We already did
Seville previously
Seville
on
before.
the
People are
contest,
weird.
and I don't
Now
like to repeat.
Now I'm lost. Yeah.
So we again, real
Yeah, I've
quickly,
never heard of this place.
it's a true Spanish restaurant that's in Wilton Manors, one of the few true Spanish restaurants in Broward County. And it features tapas and Iberico ham and sausage and 5 types of paella. They have all kinds of different types of
Wow.
paella. And I
5
say,
times?
yeah, which I don't. That's
the
impressive.
name of it, and this is where I get into a little bit of wordplay. It's a Spanish idiom, like you could say the place is fire,
Yeah.
but it's not fuego. Or perhaps if Elton John was writing a song about a tragic death of a Spanish princess instead of Princess Di.
Yeah, I'm lost.
The actual name.
Sorry, I asked.
What he's saying is the name.
It
So
makes
he's doing a good
sense.
job. But
It's-
that threw me off totally. I had to
It's
Google
totally,
it.
it's the Mayo Clue.
I had to Google it. for sure,
Quintessential
not gonna lie.
mom and pop restaurant run by a husband and wife team of Spanish and Italian descent. Chef Armando Vega and Udadas Paez runs the front
Can
of
you
the
win
house.
if you don't get the name of the restaurant?
Nope,
Mike?
you gotta
No,
get-
that's the one thing you do
the
have to get.
linchpin to the whole thing is
Yeah, you
first
have
you
to
get the name of the
name.
restaurant, then you get your
Sarni's done that.
contest
Sarni's gotten
scores.
like 6 things right, but missed the
Yeah,
restaurant.
The race tomorrow is the 6th race on the card, maiden special race numbers 1 through 8, and then the third leg is the winner.
Can I
Point
bet all?
margin and total points in the Dolphins Commanders game on Sunday. Send those to MikeMayoEats@gmail.com by noon tomorrow. And yeah, you could hit the all button.
If I hit the all button on a race,
Yep.
I'd be all right.
And then you just give me the Dolphins thing.
Dolphins, what?
What do you think?
It's
They're going to win this
Dolphins,
game?
They're favored by 2.5.
A lot of
Dolphins
people-
24-7.
Man,
A
they
lot of
probably
people
win.
think they're going to win this game.
They
Their
are gonna
defense
win,
is
yeah.
woken
Just
up a
when you
little
think
bit.
they're going to win this
Yeah,
game,
that's
they're
when
going to
they
probably
lose.
crap the
I
bed.
know.
How do you say crap the bed in Spanish?
I don't know.
Something else, something.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we'll see. Only time will tell what happens in Madrid.
All right. I'm sorry I asked about the contest. I have no idea what it is, mailman.
Yeah,
Nice.
well, again, think of the Elton John song that he wrote for Princess Di at her funeral. And
This
then
is worse than
translate it to-
taking the
and then-
cognizant test I had to take yesterday for my Medicare qualifications or whatever. And,
Okay, did you pass?
yeah, because I realized what the whole trick to it was. They give you 3 words in the beginning, like they just mention, okay, try and remember these 3 words. And then they're going to come back to you after having like a conversation that takes you all over the place. And they ask you the 3 words. And that's the whole key to the thing.
Well, again,
Yeah.
So that's part of my memorization
what happens if you
techniques.
fail? Did they double your Medicare?
I wish I'd give you more money on it,
Yeah,
but
I would
not the
think
way,
you would need more.
not the way it's
medical
going with the
attention,
current
not
administration.
less. Yeah.
That isn't their
You're
inclination.
not getting more.
Hey,
Yeah.
I did have. So speaking of memories, because this is something I do every week now in my own mind. We're going to call it the week in review.
What we do this week?
Lubie, where were we this past week? Because
Okay.
we were on the road every day
I
this
know,
week.
I'm trying to
Where
remember.
were we Monday?
We did Elvis.
Hey, very good. Where were we
Elvis is-
Tuesday?
Tuesday,
Deck
I'm trying to
84,
remember.
man.
Deck 84 was Wednesday.
Wrong.
No, that was
Deck 84
Wednesday.
was Wednesday. Yesterday was Gilbert's. Today is
What was Oyster
10
Day?
Palms. I can't.
Oh,
we did
even
even
keel,
keel.
yeah,
We did
Even
the
keel
keel.
Tuesday.
So the keel was Tuesday.
I love
Deck
the keel, by the
84
way.
Keel was
Wednesday.
great. No way.
Keel
was
was
awesome.
yesterday,
Yeah.
and today at 10
Deck
Palms.
84 was world
It was
class.
really great.
What
crab cake,
dishes stood out
unreal.
to you this week?
What dishes stood out? Well,
Lubie?
look, I was very, very, very impressed with Elvis. It's like we were talking with Arlene about Casa Calabria.
Yep.
We are involved with Eddie and Vinny's, like very high level Italian, authentic Italian, but also we'll throw in some American Italian dishes. Elvis is to me quality wise, and I get
Manuela is
it. It was
great.
Manuela,
And
but
that the,
it was as good as any
the
Italian
carbonara
restaurant.
she made for us fresh
It
after
was
the
ridiculous.
show was so good with the guanciale. It was beautiful.
no, that was
So,
really impressive.
we-
I mean,
we-
every other place I love.
we get
what Brad
rewarded with
does,
some
Deck 84
Really
is
good
great.
bites. All right, so you passed
But
the
I
test.
really enjoyed it.
And upcoming next week, another 5-day in a row out on the road week, which we love here. Monday will be at Amante. That's the new Italian restaurant in Deerfield that Eddie Pozzoli and his group are involved with. And then Tuesday, we're going to be at Ross, New River Groves. Bob Ross, New River Groves is a great place to get holiday pies. And it's our iconic eateries edition with Andy Cagnetta.
Nice.
Wednesday, Daniel's Steakhouse.
Nice.
Thursday, Shenanigans with Pat.
Nice.
And Friday, right back here at Gulfstream Park. So
Oh, nice.
never a dull moment here on the Lunchbox. We might squeeze in a visit to Blue Collar and
Yeah.
Danny Surfer as well.
That'll work.
We're working overtime before
Let's
the
do it.
holidays because we're going to have some time off.
Did your
So-
beast show up yesterday, by the way?
No,
No.
he was
Scratch?
supposed to show up. He didn't.
All right.
It worked out.
All good.
Lenora stole the show as always.
All good. All right. That's it for this week. Enjoy the weekend, everybody, and enjoy every sandwich.